You are tuned in to episode 132, 132, Goodfellas Podcast. Your boy G5 Jeff TV, aka G5, aka 5, aka the Guru. I got my main man with me, Boxing First Vlog, aka the General, aka Blunt, aka Blunt Bayless, aka Mr. 1K. What's going on, big bro?
Oh man, you know I'm here to hit you with a two-piece, and I ain't talking about no bikini. Let's get to it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, for the people that's looking for the live on the main channel is not on the main channel. I put the link to vlogs channel in the chat. But if you obviously if you in the chat, you don't need the link, but you can copy and paste the link and shoot it out on your Instagram, your Twitter, tell people to come holler at us. You know what I'm saying? But we are live on Twitter, we're live on Twitch. We're live on Vlogs channel on YouTube. We're live on Facebook, on G5 Jeff TV and Jeff Drake. So we live in 6 different areas right now, man. So you know what I'm saying? We cooking up right now, and we got a lot to cover. We got a lot to cover. Before we get started, big shout out to VP Shane. VP Shane will be in here in a little bit, but we got a lot to cover, man. We got Conor, Benn, Eubank Jr. coming up, and we definitely got to talk about that. We got one of my favorite fighters to watch, man, Sebastian Fundora, going up against Ocampo. That's a solid fight. Adrian Broner called out Nate Diaz. We definitely got to talk about that. And we got a bunch of other little things going on in the sport of boxing. So let's get right to it. Where you wanna go first, bro?
I mean, you hosting Playboy. I'll let you lay the landscape out. You know what I mean?
All right. Well, let's go. Listen. So let's go. Broner. Let's go. Broner Nate Diaz. I thought that was interesting for the people that don't know. Broner basically put out a post on Instagram, basically stating to Nate Diaz if he was coming over to boxing, he'll give him everything he want. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to AB too. He started following your boy last week, man. Big shout out to AB. You know what I'm saying? But what was your initial thoughts, vlog, when you saying that?
I'm not gonna lie. At this point in time, I consider Broner still a boxing star. Don't get it twisted. Boxing needs those type of characters. Probably what is not outside the ring stuff, but the character he is, the personality he brings. That's all good to the sport of boxing. His skill, all good to the sport of boxing. So with him not being in a title hunt picture, that sort of landscape, a fight like this to me makes a lot of sense. I think it's a big fight. Technically, we can get into it. Who you favor. Obviously, one man's bigger than the other, but we know Broner's to put on some weight, so we're definitely not considering him a 147 guy anymore. You know what I mean? I think it makes a lot of sense. I mean, you got Trill TV, you got Fight TV. It's places a fight like that could possibly do some numbers if promoted correctly. And again, this is another situation where it's Broner being Broner. So, you know what I mean? Hopefully it pans out for him, though. I mean, and like I said, we want to talk about it technically. I mean, Nate Diaz is a technical street fighter. He got handlebars, you know what I mean? I think he could deal with what ability he still has. I think Nate could deal with that because of his physical size. I think it's maybe not as big as a Benn. I mean, as a Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather, but technically it could be as good because I thought that was a good fight. You know what I mean? I thought Floyd, pulled the eye leap, let himself absorb a little bit. And, you know what I mean? Showed he could do that. He put the foot on the gas and got that winded ass dude up out of there. So that's what that was. But I like the fight, man. I'm not mad at Broner. It's Broner being Broner, baby. Let's make it do what it do.
Yeah, I hope. I don't know what they'll do as far as the weight, because I know Nate Diaz usually be fighting around 170 when he's fighting in the UFC. So I don't know if I guess if it's a quote unquote exhibition, I guess they can work something out as far as maybe as far as the weight or something like that. But I mean, if
I mean,
Broner, listen,
not
if
to cut you
Broner,
off, not to cut
Mhm.
you off. We get ready to have what they call a $10 million fight right now. That's one of the last headlines I read that this is a $10 million fight, whereas just a weight class situation. So I think we could do the same and find some, like you said, exhibition side for Broner and for Nate Diaz, two big names in combat sports.
Yeah, I think a good way to be 160. And for people that's thinking like that's too heavy for Broner, Nate Diaz is not an actual boxer. Like he's in the combat sport realm, of course, and he got a really huge name in the MMA realm. But Broner wouldn't be fighting at 160 against a 160 guy boxer. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, if they're gonna do it as an exhibition, I think 160 would be a good negotiable weight because people think Broner's big anyway. Like he can't make 140, 147. He's considered small for 147. But to be honest with you, he's just not toned at 147. Like he got the weight, you know what I mean? It's just not good weight. You know what I'm saying? So when he pack on the pounds, he looked like kind of like bloated almost. You know what I'm saying? But if he's fighting Nate Diaz and it's an exhibition and he's getting a couple M's off of it, why not, bro? I'll tell you this though, bro. I'm paying for that. I'm paying for that press conference. That press conference is going to
Yeah, they can charge for the presser,
bonkers,
like
bro.
you
They
brought
can
up right
charge for
now.
the
Yeah,
presser.
because
Bro,
both of them got mouthpieces. Both of them got mouthpieces and will sell the
for,
hell out of that fight. So for
bro,
sure,
that press conference, that'll be
East Coast,
one of
West
the
Coast little thing going on again. Bring kick that dust back up. That'd be crazy. You know what I mean?
bro, that'll be one of the best, that'll be one of the best press conferences like in a minute, man. Like that'll be a good one. Just off topic real quick. You remember a press conference that was real good that people don't really talk about no more? Remember the Danny Garcia and Zab press conference they had at the steakhouse in New York? And Zab and Angel Garcia
Oh,
got
got
into
into it.
that
Yeah,
art,
yeah.
That joint
Yeah.
was
That was
legendary,
classic.
bro.
Yeah,
That was
that was
classic, bro. That was classic, man. Like that was definitely classic. I think it's a good matchup, good entertainment fight for Broner and Diaz. And the thing is, and pitching towards your side of the street vlog, like there's people that will bet on Nate Diaz to win that fight for sure. Like it's
I
people
bet on
that's
him
going
to
to
win
bet
that
on that.
fight too.
Yeah,
I
like
have
you know
you
what I'm saying.
favorite. I have you favorite.
But that just goes to show where Broner is right now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean that's part of the reason why I have you favorite because of where Broner is right now.
Yeah, it's I think it'll be a real entertaining fight, man.
And if you look at it, the landscape of those fights have been successful for what the product is. Like you look at the Bell
Peterson.
What's the other
Adrian Peterson.
the Peterson situation. That was actually a good scrappy fight. Both guys showed that they worked on the craft a little bit before they actually got in there and danced, or they had some natural ability that they were able to, you know what I'm saying, put together for an entertainment value package situation. So I thought a lot of the guys that are doing it right now are doing it half decent. We're gonna get some bum joints in there, you know what I mean? But the guys that are twinkling with boxing, I gotta salute them and give them some respect. So a fight like this definitely is on my radar.
We got VP Shane in the building. Is that a new robe?
Nah, it's the same one. I'm getting a new one though.
Get a new one, get a fresh new one, man.
I'm getting a Moose Knuckles one. Bro, you looking clean, bro. Bro, what is going on, Blunt? bro.
Man,
yeah, you
hey,
looking
bro,
super clean
listen,
right
man, I
now,
live in
boy.
reverse, playboy. You know what I mean? Call me money buttons. You understand me? I'm getting yours.
Bro,
You
your camera's
understand me?
looking clean, everything, bro. I don't know what happened to you
Yeah,
today, bro. You must have been, bro. 10K, not even 4K, bro.
he clean
That's what's up.
across the
That's
board,
what's up.
clean across the board
Salute,
today.
salute.
Hey Shane, we was talking about Broner and Broner calling out Nate Diaz.
I thought Broner was fighting Rolly. I don't know if you guys heard that.
Actually, we could talk about that too. Actually, we could skip right into that. There is a rumor out there that Broner's supposed to be fighting Rolly Romero. I don't know if it's going to be at 40 or 47, but that's the rumor right now. That press conference should be pretty good too. I ain't going front.
I
That
mean,
press
that
Hey,
could
conference should
literally
be
hey,
be
pretty
let me
money.
good.
say this. Hold up, real quick. The press
Yeah.
conference is gonna be better than the fight. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Rolly is so wild. He is so wild in the ring, bro.
Do you
And
know
Broner is wild defensively. He's not
stylistically,
counterpunching. He's
that is
not that guy no more, bro. I'm telling you. It's gonna be a sloppy fight.
stylistically, Broner actually might look good against Rolly.
And because I know Shane, I know why he's saying that.
I don't mean he's gonna win the fight. I just mean he's gonna be more pleasing on the eye than Rolly, bro, in this Rolly fight.
Let me follow up Shane on that one. So if Broner is anywhere in the hemisphere of where he was at when he was successful, this is pretty much how it should go. Rolly should be throwing crazy hooks, and he make that crazy sound when he throw his shots. He like,
That's AB. That's AB,
They
bro.
both do though. They both do.
AB, bro.
They both
AB
do.
does that, bro.
I'm gonna have to
AB
watch
does
that
that.
fight.
They
I'm
both
gonna have to
do.
watch that fight with the sound off, bro. Yo,
Bro, it sounds like a tennis match. Bro,
yeah.
bro, like, especially AB.
And they like,
Especially with that left hand. When he throws that left hand, bro, he throws it like a tennis player.
Oh man, big shout out to Ron Sizzle 402 in the building. Said, what's good, guys? Keep up the great podcast. The world loves it. I think Conor wins against Eubank. Actually, you know what, bro? Let's jump right into it, bro. Conor, Ben, Chris Eubank Jr., bro. Who's
Eubank
setting
win.
it off? Go ahead. Go ahead, vlog. Go ahead. Set it off.
Man, I got Ben for more reasons than y'all think. Y'all want to get into the technical side. We can get it. I can tell you why to bet Ben just for political purposes. You understand what I'm talking about? Like, who's got more upside? You telling me Chris Eubank got more upside? We talking about two basically dead divisions.
No chance. He has. There's no way. There's more upside for Ben on another scale than there is for Eubank. Completely more upside for Ben. Of course.
Okay. So number one reason why you bet Ben. Number two reason why you bet Ben. Obviously, y'all gotta excuse the background noise. Y'all know I live by this military base. Anyway, check it out. Number two reason, the weight situation balances his closer fighting weight division, closer walk around weight division. So less weight loss during camp, more tune-up work, more strategy work. You see what I'm saying? So he's coming in more prime and set for a victory. I mean, you can't argue against just those two aspects alone. Why you sprinkle a little piece of money on the underdog?
I got it, bro. In my opinion, and based on what I see, this is just where it goes. In number 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5 point. My first, fifth, second, and fourth, fifth, whatever, all the way up to 10 point is Ben's getting knocked out. That's plain and simple. It's not gonna go to the judges. He's getting knocked out, bro. I think 100% he's the bigger upside. 100% he's the house fighter. Everything, but Eubank is just bigger and stronger, so he's gonna knock him out. It's that easy. It's not that hard to see that fight.
Bro. So let me ask this before I even give my opinion on it. Eubank has openly said he's going to be about 50 to 60% in this fight. Now, we know a lot of Eubank's game is his athleticism inside of the ring. With him openly admitting he's going to be 50 to 60% for this fight, does that sway your opinion any?
Nope.
No?
He's unproven. He's unproven. He's fought nobody. So there's nothing. Eubank's fought at elite level at 60 and at 68. So,
what you think, Vlog?
I mean, bro, what you shown me lately tells me a lot. You fought a guy that tried to box you, and he lost a boxing match by damn near getting himself knocked out. I don't remember if he actually got stopped or not. But you put the handlebars on. I'll give you credit for that. But again, that was another flex weight situation that you're dealing with. If you keep dealing with the flex weight situations you've been dealing with these past few years in your boxing career, you're gonna play with fire a little bit too much, and you're gonna get burnt. This is a situation where you're gonna get burnt, bro. I'm telling you, you playing with this weight too much, you're gonna get burnt. It's hard to knock somebody out. Or it's hard to run somebody over in a car that don't got no gas. I'm just saying.
Bro, this dude, this dude is he's so small in comparison, and he's so unskilled and unproven. Like, I don't see a way in which Eubank wins this fight. I actually don't see a way in which he wins this fight. He's so.
Hold on, Eubank or Benn? You just said Eubank.
Ben.
Ben. Okay. Go ahead, Vlog.
Okay. I do. Smaller fighters can win fights all the time. First of all, you get close to a taller, rangy guy. You get close to a guy that needs distance to get what power advantage he should have.
But Eubank's got an inside game as well.
He ain't knocking nobody out inside.
He's fighting a 147, so it doesn't make a difference. He's fighting someone at 147,
bro. No, you're looking at it at that fight weight instead of at the fight weight that it is. See, there's where you're going wrong, young buck. It's not at 147. This is at 158, damn near 160, closer to this dude's walking around weight. So meaning he's going to be just more the bigger that he is, the better he's going to be for him in this particular fight to deal with this power advantage that you believe Eubank Jr. has. And again,
punch resistance.
I never said Ben was going to win by KO. I just said Ben was going to win. That's all I was saying. I never said he was going to win by KO. So, I mean, I love to disagree with you, but I don't disagree with why you believe he's going to win. I can't say that that's an invalid situation, but I think it's just so many other factors that overwhelm that. You know what I'm saying? Like the weight situation. You feel me? Like, that's major.
He came out and clarified rehydration as well. They came out and clarified rehydration.
What's the clarification?
Rehydration for Ben Eubank is 167. Point something.
So he got 10 pounds to play with.
Yeah.
They both got 10 pounds to play with. So now you can put
that's
on
a
more
huge
ball. And then look, your style. I'm gonna tell you where the style works. He fought this dude named Morrison. What is it? Is it Mark Morrison or something? Another one of them light-skinned brothers from over
Morrison,
there.
Yeah.
He fought him real gritty, but he's not technically as sound as Ben is. You understand what I'm talking about? So I think that sort of style, you force that fight inside, you keep the boxer on the back foot. It's hard, and he's not a great counterpuncher. He did counterpunch well against the white boy and shit. Forget his name. But I don't think he's going to have that same success trying to counterpunch off the back foot, getting used to being at 168 again. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. I like Ben, man. I'm just telling you, Ben he got another dog in him that I don't think Eubank's got that dog. He want to be like Roy so bad. That's why he went over there to Florida. You know what I'm saying?
You're forgetting this is a dude who, like, I get your point. The fight isn't at 168. The fight isn't at 160. I get you. I 100% understand that. So I get the weight is going to be a factor. But this dude has been in there with top fighters. And Benn, you know, to me, especially when you hear him speak, he sounds very naive. You know, it's almost like he's going there with one game plan and one game plan only. And he's also not taking into consideration all the tricks that Eubank has learned through his years and years of experience. I agree with everything Blunt is saying, and I think Blunt's going to agree with what I'm about to say as well, in the sense that Eubank, whilst he may not be the best fighter, with him being in the ring for so long, he's learned a lot of tricks of the trade that Benn just hasn't learned yet. He just hasn't learned those things. So when you put that into the equation, sorry?
No, is that enough to make you such a big favorite? No, or not a big favorite, but a solid favorite.
That, in addition to the fact that he's gonna have the weight advantage, he's gonna have the power advantage, he's gonna have the strength advantage. You know, he naturally is going to be able to impose himself much more than Benn. And Benn, for the most part of his career, has been a harder puncher than everyone he's ever fought. You know, he's never fought anyone with the punch power or the punch resilience of a Eubank. So when Eubank takes your best punch and then he lands his best punch, how do you react? He's never had to deal with that problem before.
I literally just made up my mind 5 minutes ago.
You were on the fence?
Huh? You
were on the fence?
To be honest with you, I wasn't on the fence in the sense like I couldn't figure things out. It's hard for me to picture this matchup in my head, man. Like, I don't care what the weight is, the rehydrate. Like, this is just going to be a weird ass looking fight. Like, they styles don't match. Like, this is going to be a weird ass fight, bro. The main thing though is that he's going to be able to gain 10 pounds. That is huge, because before it was 5. Before it was 5, it was 162. He had to weigh in 157 on the weigh in and come in no higher than 162. Me and
the rehydration is 12 hours before the fight.
The rehydration is 12 hours before the fight.
12 hours.
That's his last weight check.
Yeah, 12 hours.
Nah, Benn's losing. No, that's more than enough time to pack the pounds on. That's more than enough time to pack the pounds on. 12 hours. So I'm gonna tell you what's going to happen.
Can I tell you something?
Go ahead.
You gonna get sandbagged yourself. You might come out frisky.
Nah,
you might come out.
No, bro.
Alley cat. You know, you just ran through guys. You got a lot of energy.
Check this out,
find out you was on some straps.
The reason why you're a little bit, the reason why you're a little bit off with that, Blunt, is for the last 2 fights, he would have probably been going into the fight, walking out about 180, 179, round about there, on the night of the fight. Maybe not even 179, maybe about 175. He now can weigh in still 175. He just has 12 pounds to put on those pounds.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to change much. It's just about stripping weight and putting it back on. Does he have enough time to put it back on?
So it's equivalent to the IBF. So the IBF weighs in, and then they gotta weigh in basically fight morning at like 8 in the morning. So if you break down the hours, it's probably around the same amount of time, about a good 12, 13 hours before they're actually stepping into the ring. So if that's the case, he pretty much has the whole day to and vlog. I'm gonna meet you in the middle of the street on this one. You said he's gonna come out a little frisky and all that. In terms of the pounds, if they're doing like an IV or something like that, or they're doing the Pedialyte to put the pounds back on from a water standpoint, then he's going to be able to get to around that 175 mark on fight night. And like when he's actually walking into the ring, I wouldn't be surprised if he's 175 when he walks into the ring. And I think Benn is probably gonna, whatever he weighs in at, that's probably what he's walking in the ring at. Because he's not a big 147. The problem I had with this matchup is that Benn is not even a big 147. He's not. He's muscular, but he's not a big 140. Like Boots,
he's real short as well.
Boots is a big 147. We all can agree he's gonna end his career probably like 160. We can all agree on
y'all
that.
both sound terrible.
Why?
Y'all sound terrible.
Why?
Y'all need to sit still, move your rabbit ears around or something, bro. Y'all sound terrible.
Like the sound.
Mic check.
I can hear you.
Yeah,
Bro.
you was.
I can hear you.
Mic check.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, my shit good. That was y'all.
Mic check.
There
I
you go.
I can hear both of you clean, bro. I can hear both of you clean.
I think I was going
Y'all
against
sound
his
good
bet.
now?
I think I was going against his bet, and his joint got fuzzy.
No, wait, I'm man, that bet is yo. I'm gonna put it to you like this. Even if it lose, it's still worth putting it in.
What's the line? What's the line, bro? What's the line on it?
Huh?
What's the line on it?
10 for 235.
Is this plus? It's
That's
hold on,
like 23 to 1.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on. What is it? What is it for Ben? What's the number for Ben?
The line on Ben straight for Ben himself is like he the underdog. Let me hold on. Give me a hot second.
Plus what?
I'll get the numbers for you real quick.
Let me get a
matter
Ron
of fact,
Sizzle
I'll probably
comment
put
first.
a post up. Check the
Hold
IG, but I got you. Just a hot second. Take your time. Take your time.
Ron Sizzle 402. He said also because history is important in boxing, a lot of guys go up and down and wait for the best fights. It's boxing. Also, Eubank fights just for a check. Now he says he fighting just for a challenge. Bro, this is definitely for the bag. I mean, for sure. I mean, it's definitely for the bag. He even said it himself. This gets him no closer in the rankings in his own division. Conor Benn is not a top flight 147, let alone anything else. He's just a big name at the moment with potential. So it's definitely a money grab, Ron, for sure. It's definitely a money grab. So
you asked
everyone's admitted that. Yes, sir.
We got Ben minus 152, Eubank plus 200. Both reasonably priced. Both going to draw a lot of money on each side. I think the betting across the line, it should be even.
Say that again. Say the numbers again.
Eubank minus 200. Conor Benn plus 152. It's about right.
Conor.
You want? Listen to me. Listen real quick. Quick bit. Quitting handicap it. On a big fight like this, you want the numbers closer to being lower for the international draw. They might be higher on his side because it's such a home fight. So you want to charge folks closer to the fight. You could probably charge them a little bit more money on odds favorites, underdog lines. So I think internationally, this reasonably priced for it to get some eyes. Get a couple, fools to put some pizza money on something real quick. So I like it. That's why I said putting it together the way I did.
Than I thought.
So you said you got 20.
I'm telling
you said you got 23 to 1. What's that for?
That's Ben. That's Wilder. That's Darrell and Haney. 4 hitters.
Yeah, that's because you're on. How much did you put down? How much did you put down?
That's 4 fights.
How much did you put down?
It's $10 bet. That's a $10 bet.
How much you getting back off it?
235. That's 23 to 1.
So you put Darrell to win.
Yes, Darrell gonna knock old boy out.
Who's Darrell fighting?
Caleb Plant.
So you think Darrell's beating? I thought it was Caleb Plant, but the way he's so convinced, I thought maybe I missed something here. Maybe they cancelled the fight. There is no way Caleb Plant is losing to Darrell, bro. What are you talking about?
What political sense would it make to just guarantee him a victory? There's
He's
no
won, bro.
right
He's
around the corner.
won. He's a better fighter. He's gonna win just because he's better.
But how? Oh, he looked good on that bicycle. Oh, you like that ride backwards? You impressed with that back pedal, huh?
Bro,
I like that. Okay, I salute you. I see you got a lot of respect.
I dislike Plant more than anybody else because of what he done in the Canelo fight. But I'm willing to bet you that they're wrong. Let's put some money down. How much you gonna go? How much you gonna go?
Man, I put a quarter with you. I put a quarter on it.
Yes, you got it here, bro. Quarter. He's betting a quarter. I'm betting a quarter. No problem.
Yeah,
wait. Hold
I put it in on G5JTV.com just so we'll keep it solid.
All right, hold on. Listen. Hold on. Are we talking a quarter as in it drops on the ground and it makes noise? Or are we talking
no, bro? $25.
2 10s and a 5. Okay, all right. I'm just double checking, bro.
Man, I know we got some lames in the building, but we want to keep, you know what I mean, matriculating the mouthpiece. That way they catch up.
I'm just messing with you. I just messing with you, bro. My guy T Finney in the building, man. Big shout out to you, bro. He says salute. I don't know much about Ocampo except him taking that body shot, but been on a crazy win streak. Hoping for a good scrap with Fundora this weekend.
Fundora is always in good fight.
Fundora is never going to be in a bad fight, bro. He's never going to be in a bad fight. It's kind of similar to when you look at it from that aspect. It's kind of similar to Paul Williams.
No, bro. Who's that dude? At what Mexican dude that was always in tough fight?
You know who he reminds me of right now, currently? Derevianchenko.
Who?
He's our American version of Derevianchenko.
Derevianchenko didn't look good in his last fight. I tell you that for free.
No, I'm not saying look good, but just the run of tough fights. You know what I mean? Like he fighting some decent dudes. Even the what's the boy from over there? The big tall boy from Europe that came over on the PBC card. Y'all know who he hit. And it was a close fight too. Y'all, I thought he lost it technically, but you know, I know he's a home. You know, I mean, he was a house favorite, so it was a close fight though. Was the Martinez?
You said Martinez? This how
was it Martinez that he fought?
The last,
yeah, it was before the Lubin fight.
No, but.
Right
who are you talking about? Fundora.
Who are you talking about? You talking about Fundora?
Fundora. Yeah, his run to me is similar to what
Derevianchenko.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all saying like what type of fighter has had a tough run? A modern run of tough fights been Derevianchenko. He been in against everybody.
Oh, you're talking about Sergio Garcia from Spain.
Oh yeah,
that's Fundora fought. Because when you were saying, when I get you now, but when you were saying that dude who we fought from Europe, I thought you were talking about Derevianchenko, who Derevianchenko fought, but now I understand. So yeah, Sebastian Fundora is Sergio Garcia. He was a matchroom fight. I don't know if he's with matchroom now.
Yeah, no, Sergio Garcia, he definitely gonna he definitely brings the the lunch pail and the hard hat to the ring. So yeah, he gonna come to scrap like for sure. Yeah, Fundora's always in good fights, man. Like you ain't gotta worry about that.
What now? Can I ask a question? Y'all think that Lubin fight took something out of him that would help Ocampo? Let's just say get through this one.
Potentially.
I don't think so.
I mean, Derevianchenko slowed down. You know, that war with Triple G, start taking a little gas, a little petrol out the tank. You see what I'm talking about? So I don't know, man. You keep backing up them fights like that. Eventually, like I was saying, somebody will be able to take advantage of you and speed past you because you done slowed down. So I don't know if this is that guy, but I anticipate Fundora boxing a little bit more, not making it so clashy, using his length to his advantage. I feel a distance in this one because I don't think he wants a war, bro. You don't back-to-back wars like that, and then you make it a war. Come on now, because it's not like he got one punch power, so he's not just gonna go out there, swing on Ocampo and get him out of there. It's gonna take, shot after shot to really wear Ocampo down to, get that KO like that. So I don't know if that does him good. You got to be thinking about that, bro. I'm trying to tell you, got to think about it from a better perspective,
bro. Fundora always gonna want the scrap. I don't think I've ever seen him box before in his career. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I don't think I've ever seen him box. You ever seen Fundora box?
Nah, I never seen him go out there and look like a gazelle. I ain't talking about that, but just not make it so clashy. Take the downtime when it's there. You see what I'm saying? That sort of stuff. Like, I understand what you're saying.
Who's that dude he stopped? He stopped a few years ago. That black dude. The dude he fought. I think the dude also fought Jarrett Hurd.
Kyron Davis. Was it Kyron? Did he fight Kyron Davis?
You ain't talking about Javante Clark, right?
Javante, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
People thought he lost that fight.
You thought he lost that fight?
I said people. I didn't say me.
That's a fight that's the fight that he at times tried to box.
So,
yeah.
But see, I don't want Jeff to get me misunderstood when I said box, because I know when we think box, we think Zab, we think Purnell, we think
you thinking tone it down a little bit. You thinking tone it down a little bit.
Tone the clashes down. Like I said, take advantage of the downtime, because your opponent is not gonna want to clash with you as much as you want to clash with him, because there's no upside to it, especially if it's a guy that's coming in getting checked. You know what I mean? He's just there as an opponent. I do believe Ocampo is that, you know what I'm saying? So when I look at fights like that, bro, this is a fight, get the rounds in, you know what I'm saying? Feel the airtime.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I just feel like
I don't know if Fundora has another gear, a different gear. I don't know if he has a different gear, and the reason I say that is because Castaño doesn't have a different gear. He's just really, really good at what he does. And I think Fundora might be along those same lines, where he's just really, really good at what he does. And I don't know if he has another gear. You know what I mean?
Does Fundora beat Castaño?
Ooh. I'll let Vlog answer that.
Easy.
Right.
Hold on. Easy what? Easy what? Castaño? Fundora over Castaño?
Easy Fundora.
Okay.
Why I say that? Because if you look at Castaño's style, he doesn't get inside properly. So he'll take too much damage to get close to land his power shots. What happened with the second Charlo fight? Got too close, you ate the shot. Go to sleep.
That was
doing that, Holland.
That was a masterpiece, though. Fundora ain't capable of that, though. Not that masterpiece.
You ain't let me finish. You ain't let me finish. You keep pressing the issue, keep knocking on the front door. Eventually, somebody gonna open it and hit your ass with a sledgehammer. That's Fundora style. I keep banging you. I keep banging on you. I keep banging on you. I keep banging on you. Next thing you open the door, here come the sledgehammer. You see what I'm saying?
I think one thing though, that's gonna be a little bit towards Fundora's detriment is the fact that I actually think in a bang bang shot, Castaño gets to the punch first. And because for the most part,
selection is off.
For the most part, because I remember when he fought Teixeira, Castano fought Teixeira, and then that's another tall dude who's very upright but fights in the pocket. The overhand right and the overhand left, especially from southpaw, because Fundora for the most part doesn't bend at the hips, so he's standing all the way up. I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong, but I can see a scenario where Castano lands one of those overhand shots and just puts Fundora on his back.
Let me ask you this question. Have you seen anyone that has fought Fundora and they haven't had success offensively? I'm gonna let you think about that, but I'm gonna get to my point though.
Not since the step up. Maybe the first 1 or 2 televised fights. You know, he overwhelmed his guys. You know, they got a shot here, they got a shot there, but nothing they set up, nothing their game plan brought to the table. But as he stepped up, the Lubins, you know what I mean, the Garcias, these guys had the skills to, you know, design the plans to work off the strategy that the team put together to, you know, get those shots home. So I think you're correct when you say that. Yeah, it's guys that get off on him, but that's why I mean, why not take the time like this where you're not fighting such an offensive guy? Mm-hmm. Don't give him those opportunities. You can still dominate the fight. You know what I'm saying? Step inside, smother.
I actually agree with you. I just don't think he's gonna do it. I don't think he's gonna do it. I agree with you though.
That's what he should do.
This is the perfect opportunity. This is the perfect opportunity to test out some new skills, some some different things. You don't have to be desperate in this fight. I agree.
I think that's the perfect strategy for him. And it's nothing better than to be able to work on things like in game. You know what I'm saying?
And then look at what backs that up. The limelight gonna be on you. You the main event. You see what I'm saying? You the main event. Shine, dance, baby. You got the whole ballroom looking at you, baby. Dance.
Yeah, the thing about the reason why the Castano fight is so interesting to me, and I don't know who wins that fight, is because Castano should have a lot of success offensively. He should be able to get whatever he want in that fight offensively. It's really just a matter of who gonna get to who first as far as the shots. It'll look similar to the Lubin fight. It'll look similar to the.
Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question and pick your manager brain? Because I know you got skills at that side of the game. Is that a fight that you would take right away after?
If I'm Castano?
Yeah.
If it's for a belt, I'm taking that. If it's for a belt, I'm taking that.
You know the craziest
thing? At this point in time, it's not. So right now, are you taking that fight?
If I'm promised, if I'm promised a Charlo fight after that, I still take it. I still take it.
I would even take it if I don't, because Fundora's names is a little bit hotter in the streets than Castano.
Yeah.
This is one thing I was thinking though, is that Jeff said you should get a lot of success. Like we always talk about paying an admission fee at the front door, and that's what Charlo done amazingly against Castano. You know, he paid him on the way in, paid him on the way out. You know, every single time. You know, and if you look at it like a house, you know, you got someone at the door. Give me your money before you come inside. Every time you come in, you're having to pay for something. Eventually, you're gonna get broke.
Right.
You know, because Fundora fights like a old grandmother. You know, you go to your old grandmother, your mother's house. They're just letting you eat for free. You're not paying nothing. You're just eating for free. Just like get yourself a plate. You can eat for free. Like there's no admission fee whatsoever. It's just walk through the front door and fill your plate.
Hey, vlog. Fundora gonna smack the shit out of him in the dining room, bro. And that's the problem I have. He's not gonna smack him at the front door. He's gonna smack him in the dining room.
That's
bottom line is Castano's gonna be in the dining room rent free. Like you know what I'm saying? That's what makes the fight so interesting though. Like that's why it's not a clear cut for me.
I see where y'all coming from, but in this boxing brain of mine, Castano slightly could be broken, bro. Second, that is way too tough of a fight to take. I understand that's a hot name. Jump on that bandwagon. Knock that bandwagon off his platform. You get that little limelight. I don't, like I say, the skills, bro. For a dude like Fundora, you got the height advantage, or you have a height disadvantage. Your footwork is going to have to put you in position to get a lot of those money shots home. He doesn't have it.
I think he's got better footwork than Fundora.
Yeah, a vlog. Let me ask you something.
I think he's got better footwork than Fundora.
That's why I said, but his footwork doesn't put him in offensive position. His footwork is defensive. Get him up out of some danger, slide back, maybe a dip down. You know what I mean? Using his legs, things like that. Because he dips a lot.
You talking about Castano?
I'm talking about Castano defensively. His footwork isn't offensive. His footwork would be more defensive if you're giving him credit for having footwork.
No, I mean
his footwork is.
I think we saw in both fights, both Charlo fights, and even in the Shishera fight, especially the Lara fight, that he will come forward with his feet as well. And I think going forward, his footwork doesn't have to be that great because Fundora is going to be right there in the middle. You take 2 steps, Fundora's right in the pocket with you.
That's why I'm trying to get you to picture what I'm talking about, Shane. You're saying his footwork is good for coming forward. Okay, when you come forward on Fundora, he locks up. He has long arms. So what you have to do is put yourself in position once you're forward to get a money shot home, to get the shots home that's going to start counting as far as the wear and tear on this fighter. It's not easy for a guy that doesn't have that come forward, sidestep, that come forward, bend down, lift up with power, punch through shots. He doesn't punch through his target. If he did, a lot of that work he was doing to Charlo and the ropes in the first fight would have mattered. But it didn't. No, he was the one getting slapped around the ring.
I agree.
So
I agree.
Again,
he is a
that's why I'm thinking.
He's a touch type fighter where he's looking for volume, the accumulative punches to win the round. But the issue with me is, I think because of how easy, I think Fundora is easier to hit than Castano. Because at least Castano is gonna at least try and dip down low and uses height as an advantage. He's really short, so he's gonna be almost underneath Fundora, and a lot of Fundora's shots come over the top. Right.
Answer me this question. This will tell me a lot. Who do you think's chinnier, Castano or Lubin?
Lubin.
Okay.
All right, we on the same page.
Yeah.
I don't see it 50-50. It's more like 65-35.
I'm gonna meet you in the middle of the street on that. If Castano was to fight Fundora without no fight, no pre-fight, no fight prior, like just go right into a Fundora fight in his next fight, then I would say it's a 60-40 fight for Fundora. If he gets a like a feel-good fight in, kind of work some kinks out or whatever, get back in the win column, and then takes on a Fundora fight, then it's a very interesting fight. But you have to question for Castano, how does he recover from that Charlo loss? And is more than just physical. Like, he got a masterpiece put on him that's never happened to him before,
and he got stopped.
So he got the.
I mean, he got knocked around in the first fight too, bro. Y'all acting like he didn't get knocked around in the first fight. He was. Charlo never stumbled across that ring.
The first fight was competitive.
Charlo had.
I'm going to the mental aspect, bro. Where if you lost the second fight, you telling me the memories of the bad times of the first fight don't compile onto that? So it's not a psychological.
Let me answer that real quick.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
So what happened in terms of the second fight and all that, remembering the first fight, all the great fighters fuck shit up in the second fight. They clean up whatever mess they made in the first fight in the second fight. Like, all the great fighters do it. and that's what Charlo did. A lot of what Castano was doing in the second fight would have worked probably against damn near everybody else in the division. So it's more so, I'm more so giving more credit to Charlo because, like I said, Shane agrees with this. I haven't seen a performance like that from a fighter with them type of stakes on the line in about a good 2 years off the top of my head. That was an epic performance. So I just give credit to Charlo. It's really just how does Castano recover from it? Like, how does he recover from it? Because it's hard. Like, it's people that pulled off masterpieces and they end up going 12. Charlo pulled off a masterpiece and got the stoppage. Devastating too. That's the ultimate loss. It's the ultimate loss.
It's a terrific performance.
Terrific performance, man. Like
what's up, man? What's the next topic, bro? Let's make sure we touch these topics, bro.
Well, we done to be honest with you, like we done touched we touched the 3 topics that we had. We can go into a bonus joint though. Zapata and Regis Prograde, November 26th in LA. Off top of your head, like what's
November 26th.
November 26th.
So wasn't that California. The same date for Crawford Spence?
No, that was the 19th. That was supposed to be the 19th. That's supposed to be the 19th. But
so when he fighting
that's still going down.
They fighting on the Sunday.
That's still going down.
What's still going down?
Crawford Spence.
I don't really believe that. But go ahead.
I say we get it by Christmas. I'm optimistic.
I say
we get it by Christmas.
I was told to look for February.
I don't believe what any of you say or anybody tells me. Anything anyone tells me, I don't believe. If someone says it will happen within the next 5 years, I don't believe it. I don't believe anything until I see the ring, the bell ring, and that's when I see.
No, listen. That's fair because we get, well, you know where we get our information from, and it's like,
bro, it's crazy. The reason why wherever Jeff's talking about, no disrespect to that person, but he isn't a fighter. He isn't the fight. No matter who it is. If let's say for example Blunt tells me, bro, Jeff told me that he's fighting next week. Blunt and Jeff speak every day. I'm still not gonna believe it because I've reached a point where, for me, sometimes news just gets leaked to the public for different reasons. And for me personally, like, you know what you could have easily done, Jeff? Remember we were talking about how long you need to sell a fight and just judging the barometers and stuff like that, bro. Sometimes, and I swear to God, I believe this, bro. You guys can tell me what you guys think. But I believe these promoters and these television companies and these fighters and these publicists, whatever they do, whatever you want to call them, they release things to the news stations just at the right time, just to gauge the public response. And I've seen this before, you know, when people, you know, they say, oh, we got a few names lined up for the opponent, and depending on how the people respond, they decide to go with this opponent or that opponent. I feel like it's the same thing, bro. I just feel like until I actually see it set in stone, these people could just be playing. I don't know if you guys know about this game, but over in the UK, it's called Chinese Whispers. Like they just be out here just whispering different things here, just to create a public outcry. Until I actually visibly see it, I am not gonna believe.
You know the thing, and Shane, I'm not saying that you're wrong, and actually the person that said something about that particular time frame was actually from Derek James. But we done heard stuff. We done heard stuff from other people that's close. So the thing that I don't really like is whether we think somebody's being dumb or not. Like us three, we always allow people to, whatever you think you're worth, go ahead and negotiate it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you think you're worth, go ahead and negotiate it.
It's the saying, bro. You're only worth what you can get, bro. That's
what you can actually get. You're worth what
you're
you
only
negotiate.
worth what you can get, bro.
Right. So it's kind of like so you're seeing now a lot of people are saying like because Bud's taking the heat for the fight not being signed, not happening, and things like that. So for the people that don't know, let me explain this real quick. So the initial agreement was supposed to have been 65-35 for Spence. Now, Spence was guaranteed a certain amount of money in the pot. Terrence Crawford was guaranteed 35% of a question mark. There was no guaranteed amount of money for Bud. It was just 35%.
I'm not signing that.
So
I'm not signing that.
Right. So basically he's going to be the last person to get paid under that scenario. Now, for all my money getters out there, all my hustlers, all that, forget whether the fact that you're a Spence fan, Crawford fan, whatever the case may be. You got good deals and you got bad deals. Like, I'm not taking 35% of a question mark. Like, you got to give me a guaranteed number. You have to give me a number. I'm not coming to work for a question mark. Like, you got to give me a number. You have to.
Can I dip in real quick?
What?
People go to work for a question mark all the time. They call salesmen. So that being said, in this particular situation, put your foot on the gas, bro. Go to work, shine, floss, end up becoming the CEO. The problem. I'm just saying, bro. At some point, I'm not.
Go on.
I'm just vlog. I'm just saying. If take your scenario, right? You working at a store, you a salesman, and you know it's you and somebody else. Y'all the only two salesmen in the building. But you know for a fact that other salesman is guaranteed a certain amount of bread. Guaranteed a certain amount of bread. Vlog, I know you. You're not walking in that store. You're not walking in that store.
I actually agree with Blunt to a certain degree.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong, Vlog?
You
a hustler, baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes hustling, you roll the dice. Sometimes, Jeff, like in situations like this, where first of all, let's take the scenario. You talking about two salesmen in the store. That one of those salesmen were already in that store. So one of those guys are new. So the new guy might have to take an undercut sort of deal to get to the point to outshine. And I keep going back to the Haney situation. I'm sure he came out with the shittiest end of that undisputed boxing match financially as ever. But the turnaround, all right.
No, he did, bro. He did.
Well, Jeff's shaking his head.
You know how much he got paid?
But on a percentage basis, bro, he got way less than what he deserved.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, bro.
No,
bro,
he didn't.
Yes, he did,
bro. No, he did, bro. Hold on. Shane. We've been covering boxing for a long time. Go
ahead.
Don't the house guy always get paid more?
Right. So is Errol Spence the house guy?
But right. But Haney got a number. He got like $7 million for that fight. He got $7 million for that fight. Gambosa's got 10.
So
he got
all
10.
right.
That's
So
okay.
All right, Jeff. You kind of stepping on your own feet. Is there not a certain guaranteed number initially for Bud to sign the contract?
No. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. No, it's 35% of nothing. He's going to get whatever's on the back end after they get done paying out everybody, paying Spence and everybody else. That's what I'm trying to explain to you, bro. Nobody's going to sign.
Oh, yeah.
Hell no.
No, but the concept.
I agree with your concept, though. I agree with your concept, though.
Hold on. Originally, you said the flack was on Bud. How is the flack on Bud when you offer a respected champion such a contract and you're trying to achieve a goal off of his title? That's fucking disrespect.
That's what I'm
the
trying
flack
to say.
should be on fucking Al and the rest of them.
That's what I'm trying, bro. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like
what I was gonna say is Blunt, you're 100% right. In certain cases, you take the low ball, bro. In certain cases, you do that, but that's because the carrot is bigger. The light is at the end of the tunnel. Right now, Terence Crawford is at the end of the tunnel. There is no bigger than this, bro. This is it. This is it, bro. He will take the small money.
All right. So, because you say that, that's what they're thinking, Shane. And that's why they maybe have developed such a terrible, disrespectful contract. Yeah, they feel like, well, there's nothing else out there as big as 35% of nothing.
Bro,
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. I think Bud could do. I think Bud could do very well on Desire.
Bro, we're here. We're here. Like we're saying that we're coming from different sides of the street, but we're getting to the same point. We're here. You know what I'm saying, bro? I said this before. I'm like, Bud is in a worse negotiating position now than he was with Top Rank. Right now, he is in the worst position you could possibly be in. The reason why I don't like Bud getting the heat is because this is a bully move, bro. This is a straight bully move. But they're in a position to do so.
What do you say always, Jeff? What do you say always, Jeff? You always say it, bro. If you're in a position of privilege in a negotiation, I don't know the words Jeff says verbatim, but if you're in a you'll be a fool not to use it. You'll be a fool not to use it, bro.
Yeah, like a fool is somebody that has leverage and don't use it.
Yes, that's it.
So they're using leverage. They're using leverage to the maximum. But the thing that's a kick in the nuts is that they're using all of their leverage and Bud is still getting blamed. You know what I'm saying? Like that's bad, bro. That's bad all the way around.
To me, I don't know how it is in America, bro, but for me, it's reached to the stage where it's the same thing with Tyson Fury and AJ. The same thing, bro. It's reached the stage where a lot of fans have reached the stage. Unless these niggas are fighting, I don't want to hear nothing, bro. You guys are both irrelevant to me. Do you see my point? And I feel like it's got to that stage where I definitely know it's got to that stage with Fury and AJ, because Fury is supposed to be fighting Manuel Char or whatever. Mm-hmm. And like nobody is interested because it's like it's a boy who cries wolf, bro.
Yeah. And you know another thing, bro, like I think, and people aren't really talking about this. And I said to Shane, I said this from the jump. I said, even when they said the deal was made, I said, is he signing a long-term deal with Al or is this a one-off? I said, if it's a one-off, then Al gonna offer him the shittiest deal he could possibly offer him. Right? So
he's gonna make him have to earn this money, bro.
Yeah, so to be honest with you, but that's why I said with Vlog, I understand his concept and I agree with the concept. Like Bud is gonna get fucked in these negotiations. He's gonna get screwed. Like, but he's gonna have to take something. To be honest with you, bro, this is what if I'm Bud, right? This is what I do.
Do you do a Dylan White, bro? You do a Dylan White and not turn up to none of the press conference.
Bro, see, you thinking the way I'm thinking, bro. Listen, so if I'm getting 35% of question mark, right? And I don't care what nobody say. Nobody on God's green earth is gonna sign that. But Bud's gonna have to sign it. He gonna have to sign it to get the fight. Like, period. That's just what it is. Like, he gonna have to sign it to get the fight. I wouldn't show up to a press conference, a presser, or none of that shit. I'm showing up fight night and I'm whipping his ass, yo.
That's what I'm doing, bro.
I'm showing up fight night and I'm opening up a can on him.
Literally, bro. And when the pay-per-view numbers are so trash, they don't want to make a second fight. They don't want to make it.
Facts.
It doesn't sell. It doesn't sell, bro.
Listen,
you're gonna have to cancel that fight, bro.
Bud Crawford. Listen. This is
I'm
coming from
clipping
all
this as
three
well,
of
bro.
us.
What's the
We
time? What's the
clipping
time?
this.
What's the time?
1 hour, 4 minutes, and 1 hour, 4 minutes. Listen, Bud, this is a message from your boy G5 Jeff TV, VP Shane, and Boxing First Vlog. Bro, you're not gonna get a sweet deal on this one. You're not gonna get a sweet deal on this one, bro. Pull a Dillian White.
Can I say
contract.
something real quick?
Hold on, let me finish. Hold on, we clipping this, baby. Let me finish it. We clipping this. We clipping this. Bud, listen to your guys, man. G5 Jeff TV, VP Shane, and Boxing First Vlog. You're gonna get railroaded in this deal. This is what you do, bro. Sign that contract. Pull a Dillian White. Don't show up to no press conference, no presser, no promotional shit, none of that. Go in on fight night and whip his ass. That's what you do, bro, because you're not going to get nothing in these negotiations. Vlog, you can go, baby.
Now, from what we know about Bud, I think that'll actually work because psychologically he seems to not be a guy that lets a lot out. So it'll just fuel his tank. You know what I mean? He just seems that way. You know what I mean? So he's not a promotional dude in my aspect, and that's no disrespect to him. Some people are like that. You know what I mean? Nobody want all them cameras in their face and all that hoopla all the time. Some people are. Adrian Broner, for example. You understand what I'm talking about? So I think this man, Bud, run with that, bro. You got the skills. I mean, it's a 50-50 fight, bro. Just being wholly honest. You know what I mean? But I edged you technically. Just listen to us, man. Just listen to us.
I will pull a Dillian White for sure. I will pull
the reason why it works as well, bro, is because when they realize that the pay-per-view numbers are so trash before, because you get an idea with pre-sales and stuff, especially with television and tickets, bro, they gotta come correct. They have to come correct, bro.
And Bud, and this all you need in the contract, bro. This all you need in the contract. That whoever wins this fight, the purses get flipped. Whoever's the winner, you get 65% of, and you get the guaranteed number. And if the rematch go down, then Spence got to take 35% of a question mark. Pull a Dillian White, bro. That's the route. I'm telling you, that's the route. And you heard it from
the
here.
truth is, bro, do you know if Dillian White actually fought well against Tyson Fury, he would have committed the biggest robbery in history. The nigga came to one event, he got 7 million and left, and there was no rematch clause if he won. There was no rematch clause if he won. Bro, if he beat Tyson Fury, that would have been the biggest robbery in history.
It was a ski mask.
Literally.
It's a robbery without the ski mask, man. Like, I'm telling you.
Bro, it's just an in and out job, bro.
It's an in and out. It's an in and out job, bro. It's an in and out job, man. But it's gonna take for Bud to sign that type of contract and to have that type of mentality and go from there. Because bro, Bud, if you win the fight, you hold all the cards, man. You got everybody by the back of the neck. You got Al by the back of the neck. You got Spence by the back of the neck. And it don't matter if it's a rematch. Even if it's a rematch, you can hardball negotiations on the rematch.
The reason why, bro, I would do what Jeff's saying is because and not turn up to the press conferences is because just by you not negotiating and not signing that deal, you're getting blame regardless. You're getting blame, even though it may not be you, it may be whatever. You're getting blame regardless. So, in my opinion, if I've done my side, I'm a fighter. If you don't want to protect me as a promoter, you promote the fight yourself. I'm just here as a fighter. Promote that fight yourself.
And let me throw this out there real quick, and this is just putting things in context, right? So apparently Bud asked for expense sheets and stuff like that. Anybody that knows Al knows that's not happening, right?
Nope.
That's not happening. But here's the thing though. Like, for the people that feel like Bud should just sign it with no hesitation. Let's do role reversal. Imagine if Bud was still with Aram, and Aram offered Spence 35% of a question mark. It'll be a fucking uproar, bro. It will be a fucking uproar. Nobody can tell me it wouldn't be an uproar.
And we know why.
And we know why. We ain't gotta get into it. We know why. We know why. You understand what I'm saying? So, but y'all would tell Spence not to sign that deal because that's bullshit. Like, bullshit is bullshit. It don't matter who's delivering it. Bullshit is bullshit. But Bud is gonna have to sign. Bud, go to Dillian White route. I'm telling you, bro. Don't even do an open workout. Do a close. Listen,
he's been doing that, bro. Showing people he ready. What I would do though, I would do that. But what's different in this particular scenario, because we're using the Dillian White as an example, your skills are so much more superior than Dillian White.
Of course.
The backside, the flip side, the Devin Haney side of it is you in the power pole position, bro. Just do it, man. Just do it. Nike.
Bro, you hold all the cards, bro. You hold all the cards. All you gotta do is go in there and win that fight. If you go in there and win that fight, now Al gotta come to you. Al gotta come to you. Spence gotta come to you. To be honest with you, you control the boot situation now. You control everything. You control everything.
He can go right to 154 and see Charlo.
But hold on. Hey, hold on, vlog. Here you go. Check this out. You know everything's Heyman, right? Everything's Heyman, 47-54. If he has all of the belts, if he got all of them, he can basically hold Heyman hostage. He can hold Heyman hostage. He can hold the whole division hostage.
This is the problem, bro. And this is the problem where the Dillian White situation came to his detriment. If Dillian White was, if Terrence Crawford decides to take the Errol Spence route, he better go knock Spence out, bro. Because you can win 10-2.
He not winning on the cards. He got he gotta get 10-2. He would have to win
on the cards, bro.
He would have to get like 2 knockdowns to get a draw.
Literally, bro.
He had to get 2 knockdowns to get a draw. He had to get Spence up out of there. He had to get Spence up out of there.
Hey, y'all talking about he getting that Felix Cash treatment?
Bro,
yeah, pretty much.
But speaking of Felix Cash, you know that is Conor Benn's main sparring partner for the fight.
It's interesting.
I mean, that's a good dude, man. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, just bringing him up, man, you know, because I do my thing, man. Betting on boxing, check it out on the channel, man. You know what I mean? Put yourself together, a nice little parlay, get you some money. Again, excuse the background noise, can't do nothing about it. Check this out, though. I did a little 1-2 on that Felix Cash fight. That boy Conor, Carol, that boy ain't no joke, bro. That boy been getting a lot of work over here in Florida. So I don't think he's gonna have that traditional European style that Felix Cash might be used to. So that's a tricky little fight. Cash still favored. I still favor him. You know, he the bigger puncher in that particular contest. But that's a good fight, man. A lot of fights this weekend, bro. They really decked the card out, or just everything going around out there with boxing on your side, Shay. So big salute to y'all, man.
Hey man, listen, we got the answers, man. We're gonna actually clip. We're actually gonna clip that up, and we gonna drop that. Because people need to hear that. Bro, I promise you, I was coming in here with no intentions of talking Spence Bud today. Like, no intentions, but as the show usually goes, something comes out of it that's not planned, which I'm perfectly cool with. You know what I'm saying? I'm perfectly fine with it. But yeah, that's definitely the move. Is the undercard for Fundora and Ocampo? Is that up?
Oh yeah, you know I done talked about that. We got a Diamond versus the boy Montiel. And
Yeah,
they
that's a
got,
good fight.
there's
That's a
no
good
official
fight.
line on that yet, but I was reading around. A lot of people got Montiel favored. I was like, I was
Really?
looking. I'm like, I don't know, but I did. You know, I checked the film. You know what I mean? It's little subtle things he does. He's a little bit better defensively, a little bit more accurate. You know what I mean? So I can see little things where people might technically favor him, but you know, strength does overpower a lot of technical stuff. And you know, Adames is foot on the gas, come forward, and I don't
Who's
know, bro.
fighting
They
the
both been
dumbest?
through some
Sorry, who's
wars,
fighting the dumbest?
and it's for the interim
Juan
too.
Montiel. Juan Montiel.
Oh, Montiel.
Yeah.
Yeah, they you know what I mean. It's for the interim WBC interim middleweight title, bro. So
Oh,
and then
bro, we
hold up,
slipping, bro.
got another one for you,
You
Shane.
better mention this. You better mention this.
Your boy Bentley getting that Janet back for the
Yeah, I saw
WBO.
that.
What you think about
I
that?
saw that.
Nah,
How
I got
you
one,
like his chances?
No, Janabek's gonna win.
I think your
bro.
boy getting smoked.
Yeah, Janabek's gonna win.
Bro, big shout out to friend of the channel, man, Michael Fox, man. Big shout out to Michael Fox. He is fighting Mean Machine. That's a good fight, bro. That's a good fight.
The
That's a good
professor?
fight. Yes, that's a good fight.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
on
I
the
like that. I
card.
like
That's on the Fundora card. That's nice. That's nice.
Televised?
Yeah.
Is it gonna be televised?
It gotta be televised. Gotta be.
I don't know
Gotta
that.
be.
You know, Showtime, they don't televise the whole card.
Well, it's definitely going to be on the. It's definitely if it's not, then it's the
Because they
main
got
event on the
they got a
pre-card.
championship fight on there,
It's the main event on
flyweight
the
or something
pre-card.
like that.
You may be right. You may be right. But that's a good fight, bro.
It's still a good fight, though. No
That's
doubt
a
about
good
it.
fight.
Yeah,
That's a good fight. That might be the sleeper
Jeff,
fight
you
of the
going to
card.
Wada?
No, I ain't going to Wilder. We got it. We got it wrap. Matter of fact, fuck it. We don't do this shit. Listen, I told Vlog, I said I gotta start doing stuff I don't like doing. So I gotta start hitting the streets. And I think I need a secretary to holler at these dudes for interviews because I don't have the time to do. We gotta have, what do you call them, virtual secretaries? I need a virtual secretary to get in the DMs of the fighters and everybody else, man. I ain't wired like that, bro. I'm not wired like that, man. Like I'm really not. Like, but I'm gonna have to go to the next level. You know what I mean? But the 15th though, it's gonna be so crazy. It's gonna be so crazy on the 15th, man. It's bro, Vlog, you really think Darrell pulling it off, bro? Or we just talking on some betting shit? Like on some boxing shit, what we talking, Vlog?
Come on, bro. Like y'all dudes, this is the same scenario with this dude, Eubank, but it's a little different, just slightly, because Eubank does have proven punch power. You know, he ain't out here throwing pillow hands around, you know, putting his hands in ice in the middle of the fight. They taking the glove off, icing his hands down. You know, all of this little stuff. The bull, I'm telling you, bro, the bull gonna get tracked down.
Bro.
Darrell, what y'all not understanding is, if you somebody like Darrell that's been in a couple scuffs, like, you know what I mean, his run ain't been easy. He's fought down to the level of a few opponents from time to time. So I'm telling you, it's and then it's an in-house fight. I don't think there's no promotional favorite in that situation. So it's a scorecard thing that won't come into play. You know what I mean? It's not like there's some super fight on the horizon with a particular outcome. This is a fight that just paces you probably for the Benavidez situation, which they got to get ready to do something with Benavidez. These guys can't keep fighting these dudes out of weight class and avoiding each other, because Darrell did it, Benavidez did it recently. So this fight to me is the fight for a Benavidez fight. And I think Darrell will match up better in the second fight with Benavidez. And a guy like Plant, the punch resistance to me is I mean, well, his personal punch resistance too, because Darrell got cracked. You know, I don't call him the dog for no reason, and being able to take shots, return shots, he gonna get his dude to business, man. The boy can't run forever. You know what I mean? You gonna get tracked down, bro. There ain't no getting out the ring.
Okay, I'm gonna put this scenario out there before we get up off this joint. The fact that that Plant has a trainer now that had a fighter that was in the ring with Darrell not that long ago, and Kyron Davis, does that sway your opinion any?
No, because a part of boxing is judging punches. Punches that are hard, punches that are soft, those pity pads, stay off me type of shots. There's going to be a difference between those style punches. And even if it makes it the distance, you have to lean with the harder puncher, even if his punches aren't at the same volume of a guy that's throwing the 1-2 from outside all night and sliding out the back door. That might get you through a couple rounds, get you back in a fight, but sustain a fight, carry a fight. No, this is boxing, man. The stronger, harder puncher, the come forward fighter. Darrell is not fighting off the back foot. This is not Benavidez. Now, in the Benavidez situation, if he gets that fight, hopefully we can get a rematch, even though it was very one-sided. I just think he had a lot of personal things going on at that time in his life that they spoke on, but didn't do a real in-depth thing. And we always talk about psychological boxing and psychological. These dudes been bringing it up, using it as an excuse. But some dudes go to work like Darrell, and the results were the results. You know what I mean? Shout out to Garcia. He went to work. The results were the results for him in his scenario with Spence. That being said, though, I think he'll fight different, a little bit inspired. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he'll be the guy for a Cinderella Canelo fight, return to PBC type of thing or something like that. Cinderella, I think he'll be up to fighting Darrell more than any of these other guys at 168. You see what I'm saying? So I think there are more positive things for Darrell that people not thinking he could fight for, showing having a good outing and pulling off what some are saying, or a lot are saying, to be an upset victory. I disagree with it. I actually like him as an underdog. He brings a lot of value to me from a betting perspective, adding him to a nice little four fight parlay, keeping it little, putting you some heavy favorites on there. Obviously, guys that you believe deeply will win based on their skills and things they do in the ring already, like a Wild or somebody like that. So, you know what I mean? You got to, mix your thing up, man, and make it profitable. That's the one thing about it. And make it make sense. If it don't make sense, then don't put your cash on it. That's for sure. So I put my money on what I'm speaking on. So makes sense to me.
Well, I definitely think Darrell has a opportunity to win this fight. He has an opportunity to do so. I think Darrell. I need to see like vintage Anthony Darrell. Like it's going to take vintage Anthony Darrell.
What resistance is there to not have him be vintage Anthony Darrell? What's the resistance?
Well,
the movement
is, it's just him personally. When is the last time you seen prime Darrell?
He just dog walk who he was supposed to dog walk. I just mentioned that the dude was out of weight, but they both had done that recently.
But he was dude was way. I'll give you that, but dude was way out of his class, though. Way out of his class. Like way out of his class.
That's Darrell being Darrell, doing what you're supposed to do. It wasn't like he went out there and played with his food.
No, he didn't play with his food. That's prime. I need to see if Anthony, whatever happens.
Okay, so answer me a question. All right, answer me a question. What other opportunity that wouldn't be detrimental to him, such as a Benavidez, possibly a Canelo, if that Canelo is still around, that you wouldn't see that dog? Is this not that fight?
It should be. It should be, but he has Kyron Davis type performances that gives me cause to pause. You know what I mean? He's not the thing that concerns me about Anthony Durrell, and I think a lot of people would say this. You know how we got some fighters in the sport, you know they gonna give it to you every time they step in the ring. I can't say that about Anthony Durrell. Like, he don't give me the same thing every time he steps in the ring. Like, I want to see A game Durrell in this fight. If I see A game Durrell in this fight, he got a good shot. And I'm gonna tell you why, though. From a technical standpoint, I'm gonna tell you why. Plan is working with Breadman, right? So the thing that Breadman does is try to teach his guys to be defensively sound, but not lose their position. That means Plant should be in the pocket if he's following what Breadman is saying. And that's where Anthony Durrell needs for Plant to be, in the pocket. If Durrell is on his A game, he's going to be able to take advantage of that 100%. Now, the thing that Durrell doesn't need is Plant on his bike. If Plant's on his bike, Plant's going to outbox him. It's going to be boring as hell, but he's going to outbox him. So he needs for Plant to plant his feet, no pun intended. He needs for him to plant his feet and actually stay there with him. You know what I'm saying? Because Plant do got
and
the
that's
better
the
feet.
detriment. That's the detriment of a dude that has that style. You're not backpedaling for 10, 12 rounds straight. Now, the difference, you could do that for 6 rounds, 7 rounds. But even in those rounds, you're going to get caught. At some time, you're going to catch a pin. It's going to be a shot coming you don't really expect, a body shot that you're going to have to accept to slide off the ropes. A lot of things that will be working against you. Also, what are the judges seeing? Are they seeing clean, effective boxing, or are they seeing a guy being evasive? See, these are the things that I think a dude that want to fight like that or has fought like that got to be weary of, bro. At some point in time, even your trainer going, yo, bro, you're going to have to sit down, bro. You're going to have to sit down, bro. And then you're saying, okay, Breadman, that's his style. Would that really be an intelligent style against you, a guy you know, nicknamed the dog? He want to get in there and get gritty against a dude. If he does that, it wouldn't be so effective. It's not like you're going toe-to-toe with Benavidez or Canelo or somebody like that. Bro, this is made for Durrell, bro. This is made for Durrell and for the dude, for the crown prince of the platform, PBC, for the promotion or whatever. I'm sure he's highly ranked based on whatever income was brought in from that undisputed situation where they basically handed over the belt. So you went through all of that to get a bag when you could have just gave him the belt and we could have avoided all of that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that was the scenario. It worked out for the promotion. I don't think plan is the draw, because to be the draw, you got to be able to box and punch. You can't just box. He got away with some counter shots against Uzaki, got him off balance. That was his claim to fame. He didn't get rid of Uzaki. People act like he got rid of Uzaki. He didn't get rid of him. He caught Uzaki off balance a couple times. Great. Credit to you. But your hands ain't been the same since. And this a fight where I'm expecting you to come in there with some bionic hands now? Come on, bro. I gotta go off what I seen.
I can definitely see a scenario where Durrell wins this fight. I just don't think a B game Durrell wins this fight. I
agree. But this is pay-per-view, bro. When the last time Durrell been on pay-per-view? This is A game level type of stuff.
That Benavidez fight. That Benavidez fight.
That wasn't pay-per-view. Again, I went back to, he had a lot of out of the ring situation stuff going on with his brother.
That fight wasn't
family at the time. That fight wasn't pay-per-view.
You sure about that?
Benavidez ain't been on pay-per-view yet. Benavidez has not been on pay-per-view yet. Yes, sir. I know for a fact Benavidez, because his fight out here, he had out here was on Showtime. And that was like one of his biggest fights. Or no, the one that got canceled out here. Didn't that one get canceled? Yeah. The one that was out here that got canceled.
Nah, he was on pay-per-view, bro. He was on the Spence Mikey card.
That wasn't his shit.
I know what you're talking about.
Like
I'm talking about
being a co-main, a main, that sort of guy.
Yeah.
Like,
no, he was a co-main in that. He fought
level
that bum ass Jalen Love and shit.
Oh my god! And
yeah,
that's that Mayweather connection, and got him a guy in there to get a check real quick. Oh, you need some food? You trying to eat? Oh man, hey, come here, my dude. Put yourself on this plate real quick.
Facts. And he was the co-main on the Sean Porter Spence card. So this is third joint. This is third co-main joint.
I guess he growing. I guess he growing.
I actually T Finney. Let me pull up T Finney comment real quick. He said, "Vlog, I'm with you. I feel people don't really give Darrell his props. I don't recall seeing Darrell dropped, but I could be wrong. I doubt Plant will go toe to toe with him. Yeah, it's not smart for Plant to go toe to toe with him. I don't think he's gonna go toe to toe with him, but that's the prime reason why I'm saying, bro, I need A game Darrell. Like the A game Darrell that I like is he give you that nice blend of boxing and like getting down and dirty, but he's smart about it though. I need that Darrell in this fight.
Can I say one more thing to support my argument? One thing you need against a guy that moves like Plant, is a jab. A jab helps cut the distance. You can react off the jab because he's going to go one way or another off your jab. You can react and know what follow-up punch to throw. You're a veteran. Obviously, Darrell is a smart fighter. I don't think I've seen, again, I can agree with Jeff saying what style Darrell we'll see as far as his attitude, but his intelligence level in the ring, I don't think we've seen an unsmart Darrell as a boxer. So we're giving him credit for being able to know what follow-up punch to throw. He has the jab. He uses his jab. It's not like he holds his jab in his pocket. It's a long jab. Again, it's a range finder, a guider, something that'll get him those low punches to the body, them stab shots to the body. It's things that he could do to slow Plant down. You know what I mean? He's a tall fighter. One quick step can get him close, things like that. You know what I mean? So he could take chances rushing in. This is a guy that is not going to throw these hard counters at you as you're trying to step in real fast. That it's going to make you pay. I'm not going to say Plant can't get your attention with a quick little 1-2 whipper, but it's not something that's sustainable. It's not something that's going to batter and bruise. There's no Ali 1-2. So again, bro, I see Darrell pulling this one out, man, on the cards. Possibly a stoppage, bro. 10th round stoppage. Like really get into this boy. Because if this boy is doing all that training, man, listen.
So
don't overtrain for an ass whooping. Don't overtrain for an ass whooping.
Let me say this. So for the people that do like Darrell, like if you really like Darrell, like Vlog really likes Darrell, if you're gonna add him on a parlay, cool. I would highly suggest that you take him straight up though.
That's why I was just co-signing. I already knew what you was gonna say. I was already knew what you was gonna say. Sprinkle a little money, little piece of money on him. You know what I mean? So if you sprinkled a piece of money on him and turn into Jordan money. Yes, I'm talking about.
So if you're doing a parlay, little $10-15 joint, you know what I'm saying? Depending on how many fights you got on there, a little $10-15 joint. But if you really confident in Darrell that he gonna win the fight, you could just bet him straight up, put maybe a quarter on it. Put a quarter, $30 on it, you know what I'm saying? And flip that thing round. Because I think he's a plus what? He's a plus 800? He's plus 800? Yeah. Plan ain't that good. What's his number? Minus what?
Last I seen it was like 16.
Oh, hell no. Darrell is not no plus 8. Hell no. I might put money
this morning on was 775, but it's been going up and down the closer we get to the fight. So the low end 750, the high end no more than 825 as far as the payout being on the plus side for Darrell. I don't think he's gonna get no lower than 750 because
Plant, yeah.
people really like it. Plant got a lot of money coming in on it.
Listen, I get it. I get it. If Plant boxes and moves and do typical Plant and there's no like residual effects from that Canelo loss, he wins this fight. He wins this fight off of that. I get it. So I understand why the money's coming in. But if there's any type of effect from that Canelo fight and Anthony Darrell is a game Darrell, he's not a plus 800 at all. That's kind of disrespectful. I'm not even gonna lie. I know you like to throw that word around. I don't ever use it,
bro. These numbers can be disrespectful and motivating. It happens in sports all the time. These people see the papers, they know what the paper's saying, so they can get motivated off of this type of talk, bro. And I think Darrell gonna be very motivated. He kind of got outshined in the early presser, so you know what I mean, things like that really get under your crawl and get you riled up, bro. You go out there, you know what I mean, tap dance on somebody's head real quick. And I feel like that, and it's worth the dime. It's definitely worth the dime. If not, well, I mean,
I
what gonna do? Get a bag of weed?
Yeah,
come on now.
If Darrell is like a plus 750, 800, I'm throwing some. I'm gonna throw some cheesesteak money on Darrell, like for sure. Like, and I'm talking about Max's cheesesteaks, the 2 foot long joint, that type money. Like, it's like almost $20. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's crazy. That's crazy. And I like Plant. I like Plant. Like I do. I don't like that bullshit that happened in the Canelo fight, and I know why Shane don't like him. But like he's a skill fighter. Like I'll give him that. He's a skill fighter. It's just we've seen him like this for a while. I'm waiting for him to take it to the next level. So we're gonna see. But from a betting perspective, I'm definitely dropping a few dollars on my man Darrell. My guy, man, McGriff. Big shout out to the big bro, man, out there doing this thing out there with Devin Haney in that camp, man. We definitely gonna have him. On. Gonna try to work something out with him, so we can get him on before the Haney fight, man. Get an update on how Haney's looking in camp, and have Pad, man, give us a little insight on what's going on, man. But I know they doing some real good work out there, and that's another fight on the 15th. The 15th is absolutely loaded. Vlog, what's the betting line on Haney and Kambosos?
I ain't put it out yet, but I can get to it real quick. I don't like to put out my information too early.
Or just holla at me off camera.
Hold on. Okay. Just one time. It's a special. We doing the podcast, so just I'm trying to feed the folks. You know what I mean? I got you. Take it easy. But we know the king is favorite, so you know what I mean. Sure. I'll say, we want to know, is the favorite have some value? See, when you looking at these favorites that are so pricey, is there value? Take Plant for instance. Is there any value with him being so favorite that way at 1,600, 1,200? I don't believe so. But who am I? I'm just a handicapper, a boxing pundit. Yeah, I told you 1,200. Oh, now they dropped to 680. So it must be a lot of money coming in on Darrell now. See, people listening to me. It's me. I'm a boxing influencer, my dude. I get fighters all the way from Africa title shots. You understand what I'm talking about? So listen to me, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Padman said looking flawless, sir. Yeah, bro. Yeah, we definitely gonna wrap, because the thing is, people. I really want to get Pad, man. We definitely gonna do that interview and drop that before the fight, because I want people to understand like what's actually going on in that camp, because people not really talking about it, but people thinking because Haney did what he did in the first fight, like they like cool with that, like they complacent, like. No, like I'm gonna let Padman tell you. Like I know what's going on. Like I'm gonna let Padman tell you, but the great fighters.
Is the turn up opportunity there? I believe it is. I
Absolutely.
believe it is.
I think the turn
It
up
was a
opportunity
couple.
is there.
I would say at least 2 times. But being intelligent, staying on course, that's cool. But if it's in the plan to turn up, turn up.
Yeah,
If it's in the plan to turn up, turn up.
Because I know in this situation, Haney can easily just duplicate what he did in the first fight and walk out of there with a dub. But I know a team, and I know what they're trying to accomplish, like for the future. Like I already know. So we definitely gonna get Padman on camera, like for sure. He said Anthony Durrell doesn't have the fence dropped. He said dropped his hands after the punch since Caleb Plant is such a great counterpuncher, and his biggest problem is when he counterpunches in the combination. So Padman, so to speak on that, that goes back to what I was saying before. That's if Durrell is on his A game, it's going to cause problems. It's going to cause problems. But with because I don't know if you know Padman, but Plant is in Philly. He working with Breadman. He got J-Rock's trainer. So he been sparring with Kyron Davis, and Kyron Davis was in there with Durrell. So
Hold on. You know I love my city. Brick, stones, grass, dirt, everything. But we keep it thorough. We keep it all the way 1,000. Is a guy on J-Rock's decline? Is his trainer the best guy to go get after a loss? I'm just asking a fundamental question based on a hiring process. You understand what I'm saying? That's all I'm doing. Doing. I know niggas is in the city as monsters. They come get me. I'm scared. I'm just asking the question.
No, I can answer that. There's some trainers and their fighters lose, and you look at it and you're like, yo, like that's the trainer. In J-Rock's situation, to answer your question, people that's on the inside, even people that's on the outside, like they just know. Like a lot of J-Rock's pitfalls is J-Rock's pitfalls. I haven't not now in Philly just because I'm in the city. Even when J-Rock lost, like nobody pointed the finger at the trainer because everybody knew what was going on. Now, fundamentally speaking,
I'm not nobody, bro. I'm somebody that's analyzing the whole entire situation. But I can't just say.
But that's why I'm giving you this response because you're not just anybody. I'm not going
to but I get that. But as somebody trying to hire that dude, I can't go off of it.
Yeah, but I'm not going to give you that. I'm not going to give you a bullshit response, though. I'm not going to give you no bullshit response. So in terms from a hiring standpoint, right? From a hiring standpoint, basically, Breadman got J-Rock to unification. Like, Breadman got him to unification, right? The reason why J-Rock lost that fight is because of J-Rock, and we know the backstory. We know the backstory with that. The times that J-Rock has gotten in trouble, his chin has gotten him in trouble because he's making fundamental mistakes inside of the ring. But Breadman is pretty solid in these streets. In the trainer streets, he's pretty solid. So if anybody looking, so from again to answer your question in regards to the hiring, if the person that hires Breadman, if you don't know the whole body of Breadman and you're just going off of J-Rock's last fight or his last 2 performances, then yeah, you don't hire him. But if you do your homework on Breadman and you know him in its totality, then you hire him.
Okay, so you go based on his best job application history on his resume, and that would be J-Rock. Am I correct?
Correct.
Now, J-Rock seems to have maxed out You telling me Caleb Plant isn't at max level? What can he improve on? You're not going to turn around and turn into a power puncher because you change trainers.
It's a lot he can improve on. We both know that. It's a lot he can improve on. Is he Vlog? Is he polished as a fighter? Is he polished? He's not polished.
No, but the main detriment to his game is being able to sit down and get the respect of his opponent towards the future, as these fights not gonna get weaker, they're not gonna get easier. Again, you did your thing against Uzagi, your greatest moment in the boxing ring, but you did not totally keep that man off your ass. Why? Because you don't have the sit down punching power. Your excuse, the brittle hands, the Floyd Mayweather-esque stuff. I'm not gonna say that's not an example for losing your power. I'm somebody that's had soldier situations. Devin Haney's an example of that. You can lose your power with different things that go wrong with your body. I cannot say that I blame you for that, and I'm not blaming you for that. All I can do is just judge you on it. All I can do is gauge how I'm going to lean in a particular fight based on this information. This is against you. This is a strike against you. I can't say you're going to go in there and get the respect of Darrell because you're going to be going in there really putting the tips on him like that. I doubt that, bro. But you're not digging to the body. Hold up. Can you imagine him really throwing a gut shot, a body shot, and he got to worry about going around an elbow? Come on, man. And you already got 4 hands.
But bro, that's what I'm saying to you. You asked the question, can he improve? What can he improve on? And you just gave me a bunch of things he can improve on. I just answered your question in the literal sense.
How did I? What did he improve on? He's not improving on anything if there's no power behind it.
Bro, you asked, what can he improve on? That's what you asked. You just gave a bunch of examples of what he can improve on. You just gave a bunch of
I gave examples of why his power won't be a factor.
That's different than what he can improve on, bro. That's two different questions.
That's not going to win no fights if you ain't got no power.
That's a different question.
Not against elite competition.
What you think Haney doing? And that's your guy.
Haney's a different breed.
That's your guy.
That's a different breed. He's not Haney. Haney ain't got hand problems. At least he let his hands go. Your boy don't even let his hands go like he trying to sit down.
I'm just saying.
Haney still throw like he trying to knock you out. Bro, am I correct?
True, but there's a lot of guys that you like that don't have power like that. That's why I'm surprised you're taking this.
No doubt. But the difference is those guys ain't 168 pounds.
Agreed, but is Caleb Plant still top 5?
At 168?
Yes.
Yeah, because 168 is not name high level recognition. I'm sure there's a few guys, because you know me, I'll get into the Rolodex and I'll find 2 or 3 guys that's better than him right now at 168. Their names are just not at the tip of my tongue, so I'm not going to say he's not just based on I don't have their name in front of me. So right now, yes, he is. Still top 5, top 10, 168 guy.
Payman said the problem is you don't need top trainers. You need someone to keep teaching you as a professional, and that's what these fighters have a problem with. I think that's a typo. Get in the way, and so does the money. Money definitely gets in the way. Actually, somebody continuing to build on a craft. You rarely see that in the sport of boxing. You rarely see that. Sometimes it just seems like guys I'm a big believer in like pre-camps, like guys that just be in the gym, just be working on stuff even when they don't have his fight.
Real quick, I don't want to keep you too long. I know we got Padman in here, and you know we talk boxing. We don't talk one-sided. What can Kambosos do in your estimation? Just I want to see if Padman, get some kickback to your thoughts. What can he do that'll give him a better chance? Not even go say win the fight. Just give him a better chance.
I mean, I'll let him answer that. But
I'm asking you.
Oh, you
I
asking
just want to
me?
know. I just want to.
Um,
I want to see what his response will be to what you say.
so for me, um, I I'm being completely honest. Like, and you know, I've said this before about some fights and some fighters. Some fighters is gonna need the assistance of their opponent for them to give them any type of chance. Um, Cambosis is not the better boxer. He's not the smarter boxer. He's physically not as gifted. Um, I just, from a boxing standpoint, my boxing, I just don't see what Cambosis can do. Like the
I
stuff that
do.
he. Go ahead.
I know. Go ahead. You finish. I just said.
No,
I just wanted to know you
I
were
don't
getting rebutted.
see. Yeah, I don't see what he can do offensively against Haney that's not gonna leave him wide open to get in trouble. Um I just it's just a lot of he's not fit, he's not physically talented boxing wise. He's not really good. Like Cambosis is a scrappy fighter. Like he's a scrappy fighter. Like if you come in a fight with Cambosis on some bullshit, he gonna make you work. He gonna make you work. And like that's probably the most that I can give him. But he fights a skilled guy like Haney. Like it should look like the first fight. It should look like the first fight to me. Go ahead, Vlog.
Okay. You know, Haney is my guy. I've been had him pound for pound. But we look at boxing from both sides because it's not one fighter in there fighting itself. So that being said, a little bit of advice if I'm in the Cambosa side of the game. Be last, bro. Be last. Why I say be last is you're at home. You want to get that last shot in some confrontations, making sure that's the shot the judges remember when they go to jot down whatever they do when they scoring certain aspects of a round or whatever. So that's a little bit of patience. I thought he rushed himself to get close, get slapped, and then get slid on. Be patient as you coming forward. Take your time. Don't be in a rush. You already know you behind. This the champ. You coming in the underdog. So you want to just not rush to a point where a guy's going to step to the side and get out the way. So be patient, get into your target. Let your target do what your target does and be last. These are some things you can switch up, change the game plan. They might think you want to come out, be super aggressive, be hella hungry, be foot on the gas, balls to the wall, so to speak, and you know, excuse my expression, shoot your load. Don't do that. Take your time. This could be your last time under the limelights. Enjoy it, soak it up, use the down moments in the fight, because even the greatest fighters like a Devin Haney, they get tired. This is when your second wind kicks in, when your gas level starts to improve. These are things that can be trained up, coached up, and improved on in different spots in the fight. And these are things he can do to improve his performance. Not to say he gonna win, but he can improve his performance. That's
So
all
do
the
you
question.
think Cambosis would benefit better from a slow game or quickening the pace?
A balance. Different times. Speed it up during the rounds that are normally down times. All great fighters have a certain routine. They go from 1 to 3, might take 4 off. Go from 6 to 6, 7, take 8 off. These are the times you got to find out. This is when you do your homework. This is when you you find the nuances of particular guys that are the elite fighters. They have little subtle things that they do that you got to be able to take advantage of for you to win if your skills aren't on the elite par with them. If you're not physically talented as they are, then you have to do these other things that torque your mental. And that's what you have cornermen for. That's what you got people like Coach Padman for. They supposed to find these little nuances with you, for you to take advantage of. Not that you can't do it on your own, but y'all work that out. Y'all pick each other's brain like we doing right now. So I know a lot of these people listen, man. So I know just keep getting your game over here, man. But while you do it, hit that like, hit that subscribe. You know what I mean? Follow us on all the platforms. Y'all know what it is. But yeah, Philly, I think that's what he could do though, really to just change the game, make it not so one-sided.
Yeah, if I had to give Kambosos a strategy, if I had to give him one, because I think if he completely slows down the pace, he gets picked apart. I think Haney's
he was rushing to get picked apart though. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel well, that's the thing. That's the advice I would give him. And it's kind of what you're saying. You gotta kind of find your flow early. And the thing that makes Haney so difficult to deal with is he always brings his jab to the party. Haney don't ever not bring his jab to the party, and that's the hardest thing to get around. A guy that got a next level jab and they don't ever forget to bring it to the party is difficult to deal with. But if I gotta give Kambosos,
I got the punch. I'm not gonna say it, but I got the punch that he can do it with, and it don't cause a lot of energy. It's a punch that can get him to thinking about, after I throw this jab, what do I do? Is that shot coming? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those type of punches, and it's a punch that it keeps you out of a little bit of danger. Because if you know the fighter that I'm talking about, the punch I'm talking about, Haney doesn't throw that left hook like that. So you know what I'm saying? That shot might work. It just might work.
You know
what shot I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know. And the thing, my response to that is really, and I'm not trying to, and this is really just what my boxing eyes is telling me. Like, I don't think Kambosos got a lot of tools in the tool bag. So it's like when you ask me, but the thing is, but the thing is like consistently over the course of 12, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those situations. I'm like, even when Kambosos beat Teofimo, it took for Kambosos to have to drop on Teofimo for over a year just for you to get that performance. This is a rough one, bro. It's a rough one for him. I will say this though. Kambosos is gonna have to hope that Haney has an off night. And I'm talking like a C level performance just for him to even have an opportunity to be close. Like, he's going to hope for him to be like really off. But listen, when you fight great fighters, and mind you, Padman, we know you listening. Like, Haney is in my top 10 pound for pound. He's in Vlog's top 10 pound for pound. Like, Haney is a pound for pound fighter in our book. We say that when you're not around, we're saying it now, but that you are around. We got previous shows, we can clip them. Haney is in both of our top 10 pound for pound. So Haney is a pound for pound fighter. So when you face a pound for pound fighter, to be honest with you, the opponent has to get lucky and hope the pound for pound fighter is not fighting in pound for pound type fashion that night.
We call it fighting down to your competition.
Fighting down to your competition. If Haney's not doing that, he don't have a shot. He ain't got a prayer. You know what I'm saying? But that's what Kambosos has to hope for, to give himself somewhat of an opportunity. Hold on. We're gonna read these last couple and then we're gonna get up out of here. Padman said that's exactly what me and Devin did pre-camp. Well, to be honest with you, I can't give away the secrets, but we didn't really change anything. We made everything stronger, quicker, and more precise. And he said consistent. Said Devin's IQ and his craft is built for listening tools, and fighters just don't have that. And to be honest, I'm working my ass off for real, brother. So I take no losses on my coaching career. No, facts, bro. Like, brought in to do a job, man, for sure. Cambosis is not changing. I don't care what he changes. He's been one way for the longest because he gets too paranoid. And when you get paranoid, you lose all thought process, and it's not going to change. So, Pat, man, I think that's what Vlog was saying. Like, when he said, when Vlog was like, yo, like he was kind of rushing to the ass whooping. Like, that's what he was saying. Basically, like, Cambosis was just rushing in like reckless.
Deer in headlights and shit.
Deer in headlights, and you can't do that against a guy like Haney. So what I'm actually looking for with Haney is those opportunities where Cambosis is coming in like that, and he will. There's plenty of opportunities for Haney to shoot them shots up the gut. Like, it's there for him. And sometimes Haney will take like that half step back or that full step back to make sure that he's out of the danger zone. One or two times, I just want for him to just sit there, just plant, just sit down on a joint. You know what I'm saying? And lay one on him. But I think Haney has a real opportunity to get a stoppage in this fight. Like, if he,
you know what, the shot for me for the stoppage for Haney, based on everybody questions my guy's power, it would be the uppercut.
Yes.
And based on Cambosis' natural defense, he is so subject to that. Bro. The right angle, a nice uppercut going to lift him out of his boots. I'm telling you, that's the shot for me. That's the one I see for a KO.
Bro, that charging in shit, bro. That straight right hand up the pipe. And
all you got to do, or sidestep, left uppercut.
That uppercut.
Off the orthodox position, sidestep, bop, throw that 45.
And the thing is, yo, he's not going to get it right in the middle of the ring. He's not going to get it right in the middle of the ring. He's going to have to get Cambosis on the right angle. You know what I'm saying? The right spot in the ring.
Where you know what it is?
He can't move away from the shot. He can't move away from the shot.
No, but this how it'll work out for me. I picture where Cambosis thinks he's got Haney trapped, but there's just enough room for him to take that step, shoot that shot. Your boy falling face first into the corner type shit. On some
I can see. I was getting ready to say, yeah, like perfect. I was getting ready to say, I can see. Like that round when Floyd was really getting off on Ricky Hatton, yo, like I can see Haney having that type of a moment. Like Floyd went through maybe like a minute and a half stretch in that round where he was whipping his ass. He was whipping his ass, bro. Like he was whipping Ricky Hatton's ass. Like them body shots, the head shots, like it. I ain't see, bro. That's one of the best offensive onslaughts that I've seen Floyd have in his career. Like in terms of a long stretch of just like, yo, this is perfection offensively. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
everything landed. He had a 90% clip, 95% clip.
Everything was landing, bro. Everything was landing, bro. It was crazy. He said Cambosis will retire. It's a knockout this time, bro. And listen, Pat, man, that's what we looking for, bro. I ain't gonna front. That's what we looking for, because it's like Haney's already established he's the better fighter. He's the better fighter. He's the more accomplished fighter. He's the better skilled fighter. It's really a matter of like, yo, is he gonna mash the gas and have that moment where he just closed the show? That's what I'm. I want to see Haney close the show.
You know what I see though, honestly, because we all, and no disrespect, I know my dude shoulder issues. I got my own Playboy, old school, knife surgery head and laser shit on this one, so I know the shoulder troubles. You may be able to get a stop on damage because you can sit down and cause damage, especially just really turning over the jab a little bit where it cuts a little bit as you grind it off his face. Those type of shots. You could get stoppages different ways. So I think Haney can get a stop on damage too, especially if you get that jittery sort of fighter that just so eager to get his ass whooped you keep letting him run into shit where he just actually punishing himself. Because Haney was being somewhat defensive. He was taking that side door route out sometimes, just, you know, making the boy look real bad on some Matador shit.
Yeah.
This one, if he just sit down there and really tee off, I mean, you know, 6, 7, 8 punch combinations consistently, he might be able to get that damage stoppage.
Yeah,
same thing.
He might be able to get and throw a couple of them body shots to the bread basket too, man. He open for them Jones too.
Yeah, a solar plex one to me.
Yeah, them solar plex shots. Yeah, he's open for that. Yeah. Because
he open. He has a wing style. Like when he has his hands in front with the Cambosis, he's like this. So he's really open in this inner part a lot.
Bro, and when it gets later on in the fight, if Haney's really putting in work, if you notice, even when Floyd fought Hatton, or when Floyd fought Dab, any of them 3 fights, bro, after a while, Floyd was just like, you know what, bro, I'm going high guard, I'm walking you down, bro. Like Haney can literally walk Cambosis down second half of this fight. Man. He's not gonna be able to do it early. He's not gonna be able to do it early. He gotta put in that work early. But later on in the fight,
you need an extra 2 on them combinations.
Walk him down, walk him down, like for sure. He said, I've never seen him this fucking fast and throwing heat in combinations. Who we look out for, show top and shit. Yeah, for sure. He said, first vlog, he said, you said it first, and I agree. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we looking for Haney to like really like every great fighter has like that signature performance. Like we waiting for Haney to have that masterpiece. Like that, I'm talking like that Jermell Charlo Castaño type performance. Like I want that. Like I'm greedy, bro. I'm greedy. We need that.
What my man is doing and what he can do in this situation is continue to add on to new history. He's made history. Now you're just adding on to it. A special performance, bro.
Hey,
I'm talking. You know what, bro? Talking about you for 20 years,
bro. And you know what, bro? And you know what, bro? Listen. And for people that's listening and they like, oh, well, y'all not giving Cambosis a shot. Y'all not talking about this. Y'all not talking about that.
I just gave Cambosis hell advice.
Listen,
what you talking about?
This is a matter of you can give I say this to vlog all the time. You can give a fighter advice. You can give them tips. I'm like, dude, they got the tools in the tool bag to actually execute. And that's really what it comes down to. It. I'm like, we don't believe it. And to be honest with you, even we were pro Cambosis. He will, like even if he's pro Cambosis, like he still hasn't like that whole first fight. He didn't show us nothing, so I mean, he still got to show us. So he's gonna have to show us. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. He said that's what I did. I tweaked the shoulders. Okay. And he said I will go live for you guys for the media workout, exclusively only on the show. Man, we need that, bro. We need that, bro. Nah, that'll work.
I need to know what time, bro, because I gotta make sure I'm scheduled for that.
Yeah,
man. If you were to do that, bro. Man, double salute, Playboy. You know what I'm saying? That'd be much love for real.
Bro, that'd be crazy. But yeah, but that's what we saying, man. Like we looking for that signature performance, and I think Haney, he got everything set up right. You know what I'm saying? For it to happen is really just and listen, he's still in enemy territory. I need for people to realize we're not just saying this just to be saying it. Like, no, like he's still in enemy territory. So we need for him to go out there and, you know, put them paws on Cambosis.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got a funny feeling they're gonna be out there booing Cambosis for that fucking I just got a funny feeling. I got a pick. Go check the Instagram, bro. I got a pic of the fight. You know, obviously I was watching it live, all of that. But when my homie stood up in the corner, there was some real geeky, goofy dude with the middle fingers up. And I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't notice it until I, uploaded the pic and everything. I was like, oh shit, this dude giving the homie the finger. In this fight, it seemed like it's just gonna flip for some reason. Cause folks know the goods when the goods is the goods. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
listen.
know what I mean?
And
You know,
when you're a fight, yeah, I'm like, it don't matter where it's at, man. If somebody getting their ass whipped, man, and that shit clean,
you
don't
gotta
matter,
respect
bro.
it.
You gotta
Yeah,
respect it. You gotta respect
and
it.
think things will flip for the homie on that side of the game, though, as far as the
Yeah.
fans is concerned.
Padman said the team that we have now is definitely TBE. But listen, it looked like it's definitely working, man, for sure, man. Because even the first fight with Cam Boosters, Haney looked good, man. He looked good, man. Like, you know, he looked good, especially with all of the obstacles that y'all had to go through before the fight, like pre-fight. Like, it's no obstacles. Like, it's been real quiet. Like, everybody just working. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be absolutely crazy. But listen, we're gonna close this thing out, man. 2 hours and 10 minutes strong. This is some legendary type shit, man. You know what I mean? Big shout out to Padman McGriff, man. We gonna definitely rock out with my
Appreciate you,
guy
Pat,
Padman
man. Yeah.
for sure.
Hey,
For
we
sure.
gonna definitely hit you up, man. Try to link that up, man. You know what I'm saying? So we could get that, get that to the folks, man. You know, the folks will love us for that one. You know what I'm saying? And a little insider with the insider.
Yeah, absolutely, man, for sure, man. Big shout out to VP Shane, man. He dipped up out this joint. Boxing First Vlog, give him your social media and all that stuff, so we can get up out
Man, hit
here.
me up on Twitter, Boxing Vlog on Twitter. Hit me up on Instagram, Boxing the number 1 STVOLG. I'm hitting you with this betting on boxing post, trying to help everybody get to the bag. Inside tips. I'm doing the homework for you, giving you the information, and you do what you do with it. Hopefully, everybody start enjoying it, and it turns over for everybody. It's a profitable series that I feel like, it's a lane nobody in right now, especially on our level. We all about the money, so let's get to it, man. Boxing is very profitable, even if you're not fighting.
Absolutely. Padman said, "Come on, man. I love you guys, man. Hey, bro, big bro, man, for sure, man. Like nothing but love for Padman. Hey, Padman. You know the thing is funny, bro. I don't even think I told anybody this. I literally had somebody DM me, right, and they was like, "Yo, that dude used to have on the show all the time. He was on the Boxing Voice." I said, "Yeah, I know." I said, "They late though." I said they late. I said we've been rocking with Padman for about 2 years. Like I was just like, nah, they hella late. I said it's cool. I said it's cool because I'm like Padman getting the shine he's supposed to get. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, we told Padman this a year and a half, 2 years ago. We like, bro, like your time gonna come. Like your time gonna come. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they late to the party, but they in the party. You know what I'm saying? He said the most racist fucking town I've ever been in. And don't let these Australian motherfuckers fool you. They hate black people. And there's so many talented black men. Got so much talent out there. Bro, listen, you know the thing that's crazy though? Like it's the difference between like enemy territory and actual like that hate. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people just in this world got like that hate. You know what I mean? Like on so many levels, man. Like so, there's plenty of reasons
Yo,
why. Like
can I say this real quick? Based on
what?
can I say this? Honest to God, this is no lie. Me and wifey was in here watching something earlier with the police and all that shit that be happening in the streets. There's somebody uploaded this clip from Australia, that Aussie talk, all of that shit that they sound like. The one dude looked like an Aboriginal, kind of watered down version of an Aboriginal, calling another dude the N-word with the hard ER. The dude he was calling that was the palest fucking white man on the goddamn planet. So the fucking racism down there is hell motherfucking bad, bro. Because dude put his hand in front of the camera. He was like, he's calling me that. He was like, in this day in 2022, I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, them motherfuckers down there ass backwards, bro. So tell the homie keep his head on the swivel. If he need the OG, you know what I'm saying? I get in my boat, I paddle down there. How we coming.
He said he gonna paddle down there. Hey man, y'all can find me all over the place, man. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. G5 Jeff TV. I'm rumbling with YouTube right now over a strike. So but we streaming. That's why we streaming over 6-7 different places, man. So when one person's on the bullshit, it's cool. It's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? But follow VP Shane on Instagram at I_am Shane, the number one. I_am Shane, the number one on Instagram. So we will be back tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna be talking about, but we're gonna get on here and we're gonna chop game. And
yeah, a couple other little fights we get chopped down. That Foster Vargas situation. We can break that down. That's
Vargas a fool. Vargas a fool if he take that fight. Foster gonna put them paws all on Vargas, bro. He gonna put the paws all on Vargas. All on him, bro.
I don't know, man.
All on, bro. I'll take bread on that fight. I'll bet money on that fight. We can talk.
We'll talk about it.
We're gonna talk about it tomorrow, man. But
we'll get back tomorrow, though, for sure.
Yeah. But this joint was absolute flames, man. So on behalf of VP Shane, man, our guy Padman McGriff out there in Australia, salute to him and the whole Haney team. Boxing First Vlog and your boy G5 Jeff TV, man. This was episode 132 of the Goodfellas podcast. We will be back tomorrow. Salute.